In the beginning, there was no beginning. There was no light, no sound, no space to be filled, and no time to count what wasn't there. There was only awareness, silent, endless, infinite. It wasn't male or female. It wasn't something or nothing. It simply was. And in that eternal stillness, a thought emerged, a whisper in the void, a dream that said, "What would it feel like to be?" And that single question rippled through eternity, like a drop of gold falling into an ocean of emerald darkness. That ripple became motion. Motion became energy. Energy became light. And light became the first heartbeat of the universe. But what the God did not know is that in dreaming of creation, he would also dream of forgetting. Because to experience what you create, you must enter it. And to enter it, you must forget you were the creator. So the God descended, not from heaven, but from awareness itself, falling inward, spiraling through his own imagination until divinity became human. And the God who once breathed galaxies into existence awoke inside a fragile body, eyes that could only see a fraction of light, a heart that could break, a mind that could doubt. And in that smallness, he began to search for something greater, never realizing he was what he sought. He looked to the stars and said, "There must be something beyond me." He built temples, wrote scriptures, and whispered prayers to the sky, not knowing that the voice he prayed to was his own echo returning from eternity. Every soul that has ever existed is a fragment of that same God, wearing a new mask, trying to remember what it feels like to be whole again. That's why every human heart aches, not from emptiness, but from memory. Deep down, you remember what infinity felt like. You remember what it meant to exist without fear, without time, without end. But this world, this dream, teaches you to forget. You are told that you are flesh, that you are logic, that you are separate from the divine. You are taught to pray to the heavens for something that was never lost, only sleeping within you. And so, the God continues his search, living as billions of beings through centuries of forgetting. Every time you look at the night sky and feel that sudden ache, that strange nostalgia for something beyond this world, that is not imagination. That is recognition. You are remembering the light that once burned through your veins, the light that still does, though buried beneath layers of thought and fear. You were there when the stars were born. You were the one who carved mountains from silence, who shaped rivers from nothingness. And yet now, you struggle to remember your own power to shape your day. The tragedy is not that the God forgot. It's that he became too busy to listen to his own heart. The human mind is a magnificent labyrinth, a garden of mirrors reflecting eternity. But once you enter, you can lose yourself in reflections. And what began as exploration turns into confusion. You look into one mirror and see pride, another, fear, another, desire, another, pain. And you begin to think, this is who I am. But you are none of those reflections. You are the light that allows them to exist. The soul does not need to be saved. It only needs to be remembered. And every act of love, every quiet moment of truth is a thread leading you home. When you forgive, the God remembers compassion. When you create, the God remembers joy. When you meditate, the God remembers silence. When you suffer, the God remembers empathy. And when you finally look inward and say, I am, the God remembers his name. You have always been both the question and the answer, the silence and the song, the dreamer and the dream. There is no higher being looking down on you, only the infinite looking through you. The great illusion was never sin, it was separation. The world you see is not outside you. It's your mind, your soul, your consciousness, projected onto the canvas of time. That's why everything feels familiar, why even pain has beauty. Because you are the artist, admiring your own masterpiece from within it. The God who forgot still paints the sky every dawn, still hides in the laughter of children, still speaks through dreams and storms. But the noise of modern life drowns his whisper. He calls you through heartbreak, so you remember love. He calls you through loss, so you remember gratitude. He calls you through silence, so you remember stillness. And every time you stop chasing and simply be, you feel it again, that pulse of something timeless, softly beating beneath your ribs. That's the grand paradox. God forgot so he could remember through you. And even now, every act of awakening you experience, every time you pause, breathe, and feel truth, is another piece of him remembering. When you look into another's eyes and see yourself reflected there, that's him remembering connection. When you forgive someone who hurt you, that's him remembering mercy. When you hold someone's hand in silence, that's him remembering unity. And when you finally love yourself without condition, that's him remembering home. Because home was never a place. It was an awareness, a remembrance. The truth is, you never fell. You only closed your eyes. And what you call enlightenment is simply the moment you open them again. In that moment, you'll remember that death was never an end, only a return to the dreamer. You'll see that every face you've loved or lost was you wearing another name. You'll laugh because you'll realize the game was never about winning. It was about remembering how to play. You will cry, not from sorrow, but from the overwhelming peace of finally coming home to yourself. And as the God awakens, the universe changes, because creation and creator are one in the same. Your remembrance becomes the universe's evolution. Each soul that awakens adds light to the whole. That is why awakening feels lonely. You are remembering faster than the dream around you. But be patient. Even darkness remembers, in time. The dream will end only when every part of God remembers his name again. And when that day comes, the universe will sigh. A sound not of ending, but of peace. And he will whisper, "It was all worth it." Until then, keep walking, Divine One. Keep creating, keep feeling, keep remembering. The God who forgot is not lost. He's just still dreaming. And through your eyes, he dreams of finding himself again. Because the God who forgot he was God is you.